Hello. Hello, I'm Melissa,
And I'm Kristen.
and we're coming to you from Zink's Meats and Fine Wines in Centerville with our weekly wine feature. This week, we are featuring the Salverston Winery. This winery dates back into the early 20s when Italian immigrants came over to visit their friends and fell in love with St. Helena. In 1932, during Prohibition, they decided to purchase a large portion of the Crane Ranch and the historical home site of the Dr. Crane Vineyards. So from then, after Prohibition in 1933, they were able to start producing beautiful wines, fourth generation now of winery, and still sustainably farmed and producing some of the best wines in the world. So with that being said, we have several wines to try. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with their introductory wine. So their introductory wine is their Colt. It's called Colt. It is a Cabernet. It is primarily Cabernet, sometimes 100% and sometimes a blend. This year it has a little bit of something other than just Cabernet. What else is in it, Kristen?
So it has 86. It is 86% Cab, 8% Petit Verdot, 2% Petit Shiraz, and I believe 2% Merlot.
Okay.
Should we talk about the regions? It
Sure.
comes from 3 different regions. It comes from Lodi, Napa, and then Lake County.
So it's not only a blend of different varietals, but it's also a blend of different regions.
It does have 90 points. It retails for $19.99.
You can definitely tell that it's Cab predominant. It's nice and rich and kind of like our wine last week. I love when you get that $20 price point and it's just nice, rich, balanced, not too fruity, not overly oaked, not trying to make more of it, very balanced and good. What do you think?
I think it's very good.
Good. Okay, now we're going to go to this next wine. It is called Cavasso, and this is the 2015 Cavasso. This wine is kind of a little bit of a fun tribute to Grandfather John, the Italian immigrant that came over from Italy. If you can see on the bottle, they have a drawing on the bottle, but if you actually go to their website, it almost looks like a photograph of their grandfather. So it is very much a true replica of what he looks like. And I'll let Kristen bring that up to you. And so Rich, which is the winemaker now, he is all about trying to take this blend and try and play true tribute to his grandfather for just the best table wine. So it is a blend. It's always a blend. This year the blend, it doesn't tell us what the exact blend is, no matter, well, at least the websites, none of the websites we know, but it is a blend of Merlot, Shiraz, Petit Shiraz, and Cabernet. So when you see those in order, even if it doesn't tell you the specific percentages, you will know that the wine that is listed, the varietal that is listed first, is always the varietal that is the most, and then it goes down as you go. So this one is going to be primarily a Merlot. So with it being Merlot, you should be getting some of that rich fruit, right? Like
Blueberries and blackberries, and that's on the first opening. But once you let it open up a little bit, it gets a little bit more characteristics to it. So it has, after it opens up, it has black pepper, cola, olive, and black cherry.
well, you definitely can take some cola in it. Which I like when anytime that you read it, the description of cola, it definitely does have that cola flavor. It has a little cocoa-ness to it, but there is some spicy going on. So it's definitely a little spiciness in there. It's big on the nose, actually.
It is wonderful. It is so good.
That's a very, very nice wine. Go perfect with many different things.
Kind of has like a velvety finish to it almost.
Not real bitter, not real tannic, just nice and smooth. True characteristics of the table wine that, the Italians are known for. They're known for their table wines. So that bottle retails for $34.99. Nope, I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, no, I think it is
$34.99. So great price point, great bottle of wine. Yep, perfect, $34.99. So the next wine we're going to go to is going to be our Napa Cab. Now, this is not an estate Napa Cab. This is just the Napa Cab. Now, this Napa Cab, and why they say Napa Cab is because being obviously fourth generation and doing wine in Napa Valley for over 80 years, you get a lot of friends and you meet a lot of acquaintances. And so what they do is they take many different friends that are around the region and around their area and next door neighbors and co-winemakers and friends, and they all bring a Cabernet to the table. Now, Salverston still makes the wine, but they all bring grapes to the table, and they source the grapes from many different families, close family friends, and then they make this nice, big, bold, beautiful Napa Cab. So it is 100% Cabernet. It is aged 22 months in New French oak. So it should be big and dry, rounded, and she's already puckering. So obviously it is a couple of those characteristics. So what other characteristics should we be seeing in here?
So
Ooh, you tell it's a Cab right away.
it has aromas of black cherry and blackberry. It is very full-bodied and rich. It has some hints of like a cigar box, leather, and on the back end it has a very light plum flavor to it. That plumminess I didn't really taste. But
I didn't taste the plum, but plum may not be necessarily the fruit flavor that they're looking for, but the texture flavor. So like the texture,
would be on the back end.
of a plum would have that nice grittiness that goes on, kind of raisinish texture. And so I think they're talking more texturally there than actual fruit. So when you're reading tasting notes and you're out at restaurants or stores or at tastings and you're reading tasting notes, see how and when they taste those fall, because most of the notes start out with the nose, then the palate, and then the finish. So this is a big, big, bold wine. I would aerate it a little bit. It's so rich and nice and voluptuous, but again, it would age for quite a while, I think. That one's gonna be hard to beat, but let's see if we can.
Oh, retail price on that one.
Retail for that is $49.99. So
Worth
again,
it. Well worth
as
it.
so many of our customers say that we do an excellent job of price pointing the $50 price pointed cab or $50 bottle. We have some amazing bottles here for $50 and just love sharing them with everybody. So great price point for us. This last one is going to be from the actual Dr. Crane Vineyard. So the Dr. Crane Vineyard is a very, very historic vineyard. It's been there since 1860. In which it was founded by Dr. George Crane himself. He started planting the grapes then, and he was kind of the first one to start to decide that he was going to use what the earth gave them. He's not going to add anything to it. He didn't ship in any gravel, any rock, any clay. He just took St. Helena and this vineyard site and the way the mountain ranges and how it slopes down, and he was just going to make just a beautiful, beautiful cab from this area. And he has done so many, many times. This cab is 100% Cabernet.
It has 95 points.
That's a great score. And there was something fun on the back of this bottle that they said that using all the estate fruit, his goal is to consistently create distinguished wine that will make my grandfather proud. So we always love when they make reference to their family business, since we are a family business. So let's try it and see what it's like.
This is the estate.
So this is all Salverston fruit. So it is hand-picked, handcrafted, hand-sorted, hand-pressed. It is skin-on-skin contact for a very short period of time, which means that the fruit itself is just grown to perfection. Because they don't have to do any over extraction of the fruit or over tannic extraction of the fruit. And then it's punched out method press. And then the fruit run off and then aged in barrel and then aged in bottle. Wow, that's delicious. It is huge. It's a giant, giant wine. I love big wines, as most of you know. It's fruity, but it's dry, it's tannic. There's a nice finish. It's not that burn alcohol finish, but it's definitely up there, probably 14.8 or something to that effect. 14.8. So just this huge, nice special occasion wine, delicious. You got that berryness to it, a little bit of smoke, but not like smoky.
What does that one retail for?
So that retails for $76.99. So tomorrow, on Wednesday, as you all know, we offer our special dinner special, which with these wines. So you can either call and purchase a bottle of wine to take home for dinner, or you can do a flight. So we have a flight to go. It's $20 for the flight of wine. Or again, you can purchase any one of these bottles. Please let us know. Our dinner special though is our famous, we hardly ever make it, chicken cordon bleu. So we're doing chicken cordon bleu with a broccoli and cheddar baked potato, and along with a dessert, a big old chocolate dessert. So that is your special. Pick your wine, do what you want to do with it. I like to try a couple and then pick a bottle to drink the rest of the evening. We'll be Zooming again. Last week we had some people that came along and we actually tasted through the wines as we had our dinner special together. So at 5:15, if you would like to be a part of this, you are more than welcome to email me and I will send you the link to our Zoom, and you can pick up your dinner anytime after 4 o'clock. And a lot of great things going on. We do have a summer meat package. We did a steak package last week that sold like crazy, and this week we're doing our smokers bundle, I guess is what we're gonna call it. But you get a flat brisket, 2 racks of baby back ribs, and a spatchcock chicken, which means that the back is out and the breastbone is broke, but it's left whole so that you could either grill it or smoke it. Of course, all 3 of those can be grilled, smoked, or baked. But it's going to be a really nice, fun weekend. It's going to be in the 60s and beautiful, I think. And so we thought, what a great time to introduce those kind of things. Any of these wines will go with your dinner special tomorrow. And we look forward to seeing you next week when we come to you with another great winery. Have a great week. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers.